Hi everyone, it's great to be here. So I was recently on a flight and the guy next to me said something that really made me think. He said, if you don't have wings, how the heck are you going to fly? And I'm like, yeah, I can get on board with that logic. Anyways, so I was out the other night and these two guys started fighting in the middle of the street. And I'm like, what are they doing? It's not like they can fly away. So moral of the story is don't try to fight unless you have wings. Alright, so my last joke. What did the bird say when it was asked what superpower he wanted? He said, I want to be able to fly. Duh. Alright, thanks for sticking around and I'll see you later. Peace out. Waves goodbye. Exits the stage to applause. Bows and smiles.
Hey, Larry, did you hear what happened to Fred yesterday?
What's that? I'm horrified to hear about it.
Well, it seems he was walking down the street when he tripped and fell right into a giant plate of spaghetti. Everyone around stopped to help him up, but they couldn't stop laughing at the sight when they saw he had a big pile of spaghetti hanging off of his head.
Wow, that must have been so embarrassing. I'm sure Fred was red-faced from it all. But I guess it could have been worse.
Why do I always get stuck with the check?
Maybe because you're the one with the job and money.
It's like some weird cosmic law.
I'm with you, Larry. It's like we got taken by the Pied Piper.
Gotta be careful, or he'll take all the laughter away.
Or worse, he'll make us wear crazy looking hats. Don't worry, I heard he's on vacation this week.
That's a relief. Can't stand the thought of wearing a big top hat for a week.
Well, I'm glad that's taken care of. Now, who's going to pay for these drinks?
Hi everyone! So I just started this new diet, and it's really hard. All I'm allowed to eat is kale, quinoa, and tofu. I'm eating so much kale, I think I've started photosynthesizing. But the worst part is all my friends keep asking me, where do you get your protein? And I'm like, I'm a person, not an equation. Anyway, so I was at the grocery store getting some food for the week and I accidentally dropped my wallet in the produce section. I was so embarrassed, but luckily the guy checking me out didn't recognize me. I guess he's never seen kale before. So, yeah, that's my life now. Anybody else had any weird experiences with health food lately? So, what do you think about the new movie we saw last night?
It was okay, I guess. The acting was actually pretty good, but the plot felt kind of rushed and not very original or interesting.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The story was a bit all over the place and didn't seem to have much direction.
Exactly. It was like they tried to cram too many ideas into one movie and it just didn't work out. So, what should we do tonight instead? Maybe go to the new restaurant in town and check it out.
Sure, why not? And maybe we can find something a bit more interesting to talk about than that movie. It'll be a great excuse to get out of the house and do something different.
Did you hear they're opening a new roller coaster at the theme park?
Wow, that's wild. I wonder what kind of loops they'll have on it. Or maybe they'll have one of those really long, slow pulls that takes you up the first hill and drops you off at the top all slowly.
That could be really thrilling. It would be like a suspenseful roller coaster. We should go check it out when it opens. What's the craziest ride you've ever been on?
That would have to be when I went on the log flume and ended up completely soaked.
Wow, that sounds like an adventure. I bet all your clothes weighed extra afterwards.
Yeah, that wasn't too pleasant. But it was fun anyway.
Hey Larry, what's going on? I was thinking of getting a new car.
Really? What kind of car?
I don't know, something fast. I want to feel the wind in my hair while I'm driving. What do you guys think?
I think it should be something eco-friendly like an electric car.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. How about a hybrid?
Well, this is a surprise. What brings you guys together?
I heard Larry had something really funny to tell us.
So what is it?
Larry, you go ahead and tell us. Okay, so I heard about this guy who went skydiving and just as he was about to jump out of the plane he changed his mind and decided not to go.
That's not funny. What's funny is that when he changed his mind, the instructor gave him a refund for the jump. In cash.
In cash? That's hilarious.
Yeah, so instead of jumping out of the plane, he ended up with a fistful of money.
That's great. I wonder who he refunded.
Hey, did you hear about this new news story? It's really shocking.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Apparently, this guy went to the bank and tried to deposit a three-legged chicken.
No way. What happened? Yeah, what happened?
The poor thing got rejected, of course. Can you imagine? Bank tellers can be so heartless sometimes.
I guess it just didn't have the right balance.
That's an excellent pun. You know what's really amazing?
What? What's so amazing?
That there are so many people in the world, and yet none of us know each other. It's incredible how different lifestyles and cultures can be, despite us all being on the same planet.
Yeah, it is pretty remarkable that all these unique individuals can be so close yet still alien to one another. I mean, I'm sure if we ever met someone from another country, we'd have plenty of surprises waiting for us.
Absolutely. The world is truly a fascinating place.
It sure is. I just wish more people would take the time to appreciate it instead of taking it for granted. Hey everyone, thanks for coming out tonight. So, I was walking down the street the other day, and I saw this man wearing a t-shirt with an incredible slogan on it. It said nothing is impossible except for skiing in a lunchbox. I thought that was hilarious, even though I have no idea what it means. So then I got thinking, what other funny things can you do with a lunchbox? Well, you can fill it with all your favorite snacks and take it to a movie theater. That way, you don't have to overpay for popcorn and candy at the concession stand. Or, you can use it as a boombox and dance around your living room with it. That's always fun. Finally, you can use it as a miniature golf course. Put some plastic cups in the lunchbox and see how many holes you can get. Well, that's all my lunchbox related jokes for now. Thanks again everyone, have a great night. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, Larry, did you hear about the new restaurant that just opened up? It's supposed to be the most exclusive in town.
That sounds great, but do you think it's worth the hefty price tag? I mean, it wouldn't be fun if we can't afford to go. Hey, why don't you try to get us a deal? I bet you could charm the maitre d' into giving us a good deal if we talk to him.
I'll give it a shot. It never hurts to try. Let's see if I can get us in. Although, it's a little risky since I don't know what he'll say. We could end up out of luck if he doesn't budge.
True, but I'm sure you'll find a way to make it work. Hey, do you guys think it would be weird if I decided to start eating lunch off a yellow pool floaty?
That's the strangest suggestion I have ever heard.
You know, I was once considering it for a while. It's surprisingly comfortable. I don't know, man. It's a little too avant-garde for me.
I think it could be fun.
Well, I'm sure there are more conventional choices out there. But if you're feeling feisty, go for it.
I'll join you. Let's be wild and use the inflatable purple unicorn floaty. There's no better place to chow down than on a magical creature. Yup, lunch on a unicorn floaty, it's gonna be legendary.
Alright, I'm in. Let's do lunch on a unicorn floaty.
Hey Fred, I heard a rumor that you got arrested yesterday. What? That's outrageous.
I know, I didn't do anything wrong. It was all a big misunderstanding.
What kind of misunderstanding? Fred, to be honest, I'm surprised this didn't happen sooner.
Yeah, I guess I know how to pick my battles. But this time it got the better of me.
Okay, what did you do?
I was walking through the park and this police officer came up to me and asked if I had been drinking. I told him no, but then he said he smelled alcohol on my breath. So I got arrested for public intoxication. Can you believe it?